What's up, beautiful people? Padres take the series against the Reds. Let's go, baby! It feels like an eternity since we won a series. It really did feel like a long time with the abysmal play that we had against the Phillies and the Rockies, but that's in the past. Padres take the series. They win 2 games out of 3 against the Cincinnati Reds. Some really, really good stuff to take away from this series. Profar is just profound. The dude is on absolute fire. Can't get him out. What a freaking signing he's been. What a presence he's been for our Padres. Musgrove and Darvish bounce back with some really, really good stuff that we've seen from the past. Something to really look forward to, hopefully, going forward. Cronenworth with the Crone Zone warning grand slam in Slam Diego, baby. It's been so long. Some really good stuff there in the last game, in game 3 of the series. Bobby Suarez continues to absolutely melt down people with his 99, 100 mile per hour fastballs. Looks absolutely disgusting. Manuel El Padre Machado is heating up as well. Just a really good overall series from our boys. We're going to recap it, and then we're going to end up looking at the upcoming series against the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Let's do this. I know I've said it for 20 plus years, but I got a feeling this is the year. God, Tatis is such a sexy guy. Keep the faith, baby.
1 year soon, the baseball gods will smile on the San Diego Padres, and we will have a parade.
Stay vibrant, Friar Faithful.
And now your handsome host, Beto Diaz on Friar Field Talk.
So jumping right back into it, Padres see absolute red, and it's about time that we show some huevos and some ganas, some will, some time to get right, and get right is what we did. I actually got the beanie on the first game of the series. I went with my mom. I had an absolutely great time, even though we sucked absolute balls and got 1 hit through 9 innings. But we'll forget about that. We'll look about that game, but just a little bit. But I got the beanie. It looks good. I look good. Everything's good, especially after a Padres series, though, baby. Can't be mad. Can't be sad at all. Finally back on the board on the series dub. Going to be looking at, first, we'll take a look here on game 1. Recapping this a little bit. Move this mic so I don't sound far away. Unfortunately, a doozy here for our Padres. We lose this first game 5-2 to the Reds. Couldn't figure out Lodolo. Profar does have the big home run to start the game. Obviously, Ellie de la Cruz. Fun fact, sad time story here. We're going to change this really quick. I have never caught a foul ball in my life. Never caught a foul ball. I've come so close several times. I've probably gone to hundreds, if not thousands of hundreds of Padres baseball games, and I've never gotten a foul ball. I was sitting in 206 in the Toyota Terrace for this first game 1, and we had just sat down. Everything's cool. We're ready to go. And there's this Red fan right in front of me. And I'm like, of course, I sit next to the only fucking Cincinnati Reds fan in the whole stadium. So I'm like, whatever. Maybe he's cool. Maybe not. Second batter of the game, Ellie de la Cruz comes up, hits a foul ball, and I'm not kidding you guys. My eyes widen. I see the ball coming straight for me. And I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. I'm finally going to get a foul ball. This is my moment. And like in my head, I see the ball and I'm like, there's no way I'm dropping this ball. Like I have it in my head, like I'm catching this. I get my hand out. I reach out to get the ball. It's literally, it'll be in my hands. Reach out. And this fucking dickless asshole piece of shit Cincinnati Reds fan he was like, and see it in front of me to the right, goes up and lunges with his left little fucking beady short ass alligator arms, dinosaur arms, and goes right in front of my hand. I'm kidding you, the ball's right here. And he slides his left hand and it hits the tip of his hand, and then the ball ends up going behind me. I was so upset. I've yet to caught a foul ball my entire life. I'm like a child when it comes to this. I need that ball. You see, there's going to be kids in the stands and oh my God, give the kid the ball. Fuck them kids. I'm keeping that ball when I get it, which is probably why I've never gotten to have bad karma. Anyways, that Reds fan, he wasn't even supposed to be there. He was in the wrong seat. The people came like literally at the same game, same inning. They came in and said, oh, those are our seats. And then the fucking dickless piece of shit Reds fan left. So yeah, that was my great experience of that game that I went to. But all in all, I still had a really good time. Just had to have just spot of the moment, got to get that story in. Never caught a foul ball, and thanks to this Reds fan, I still have never caught a foul ball. So close. But anyways, back to this game. Wasn't much of a game, honestly. I feel like every game I go to, I'm kind of a curse. Padres lose this game 5-2. Profar did have the home run. I'm going to play this, make sure it's muted. Sorry. First at bat, Profar on the leadoff spot. Really like it. Takes one, 94 outside, and takes it to left. Profar just looking so nasty with it, man. I freaking love it. Looked really good this whole series. Ends up going 7 or 11 in this series. Just looked killer in game 3. We'll see right now. He had a 4-hit game. Just looked phenomenal. Profar has just been an absolute stud every single game he's been playing. Put this down so you can see me a little bit. But other than that, we sucked balls in this game. We didn't do much. We lost 5-2 this game. Waldron ended up taking the loss here. Still had almost a quality start. He went 6 innings, allowed 4 earned runs, no walks, which was good, and 4 Ks. A little unfortunate for Waldron not to get any fucking run support whatsoever. Look at this line from Lololo. Goes 7 innings, 1 fucking hit, which is a Profar home run. 2 walks, 11 Ks. He absolutely fucking carved us up. Had a feeling, I think I've said it in the past video that whenever there's a pitcher with a high K rate, we seem to just forget what a fucking baseball bat is. But yeah, not much really fun about this game. Only thing that was fun for me is that I was at the game with my mom, had a really good time, talked the whole time. Really loved spending time with my mom, especially at Padres game. It was really fun. She even had a little one of those cut waters, those little soda, fucking 18,000% alcohol in them. We both had 2, so we were buzzing throughout the whole game. I just kind of, enjoyed the moment, enjoyed the game. I'm sure a lot of you didn't enjoy the game from home if you saw it, which I don't fucking blame you. We look like dog shit. But enough of that fucking game. Let's go to game 2. Padres win this game 6-4. Really good bounce back and showing from Darvish off the IL. Where it's a little like mystery and to see how he would do, especially like maybe if he had a pitch count, but looked fucking fantastic the whole game. Looking at the stat line real quick, 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 Ks, no walks. No walks is really cool to see. Drops his ERA to 3.45 and gets his first W of the year. Oops, I clicked on the W, going to get his profile. Gets his first win of the year. Really good stuff from him. He was spotting all his pitches very well, was not leaving anything in the zone, didn't really get behind any batters. He looked phenomenal coming back. Obviously, Padres get on the board here in the 3rd inning. I'll show this here first. Cronenworth gets a little, oh my God, this dang volume, I'm so sorry. A little dying quail that finally goes our way. Nino didn't have that great of a series again, but managed to get on base a little bit more in this series. Cronenworth gets it over Jonathan India there. El Nino is racing home, and the Padres get on the board first. The last couple of games, you think like, Jesus Christ, who's going to be the asshole to hit the home run in the 1st inning against us? Didn't happen here. Darvish held his ground. And the big part of the game, big moment of the game, bottom of the 5th, Tyler Wade comes up. Or is it Tyler Wade? Okay, I'm not going to confuse this. I'm going to look at it really quick. Give me 1 second. Bottom of the 5th. I don't want to fuck up and like, oh, Bethel, you need to be watch the game. I'm pretty sure it's Tyler Wade. It might have been Cronenworth. It was Cronenworth. So Cronenworth reaches on a catcher's interference, which inevitably the run from 3rd would have came home. I'm sure you all saw this, but if you didn't, the run would have came home, but instead, Schilt decides not to take it with Manny on deck, and instead decides to load the bases for Manuel Machado. A really big moment of the game here, because at this point, the Padres have been really fucking struggling and could not score any runs to win with. So people were saying, why the fuck? We're going to give up. We should have just gave up the run, take the out and whatever. But no, he decides not to take the run. And boy, oh boy, did it pay off, because Manny takes this ball to the gap, bases loaded, big moment of the game. Manny takes it to the gap. A really big hit here, obviously, with the bases loaded. All 3 runs score here. Manuel comes through in a big way. That Padre dad energy he's got is radiating through him. He looked really good this series. Had a couple of unfortunate outs in game 3 that we'll look at in a second. But a big turning point in the game here. Schilt having some fucking balls and saying, I'm not going to take the 1 run. I want 3. I want 3 of them bitches, which is kind of ballsy. A lot of people were saying, that's fucking stupid. Just take the run. That was such a risk. How stupid are you? But I liked it. Everything I've seen so far from Schilt, obviously he's had some fucking bonehead decision making when it comes to pulling his pitchers and when not pulling his pitchers, aka King and Musgrove. And several times he's had it sometimes where he left his pitchers in for too long. However, I really like this big balls, big dick moment from Schilt. Obviously, it pays off. Padres end up scoring 4 here. Go up 4-0, end up going up 5-0 on Jackson Merrill, who's also been struggling as well. Merrill and Tatis have really regressed in the past week or so. Hopefully it's not a sign of thing to come. The fucking Reds start clawing back, though, score 2. But El Nino keeps getting on with just, sheer will, it seems like, in this series. He just had to be involved in a lot of runs, which is all you can really ask for. Jaime Candelario knocks it down to 6-3. Stuart Fairchild knocks it down to 6-4. But this game kind of was the dud from the bullpen. You'll see here Morejon, who had looked really good, allowed 2 runs. Enyo de los Santos, who is my boy that I'm really high on, also allowed 2 runs. Matsui comes down and locks down the door. And Bobby fucking Fastballs, who we'll talk about at the end of this video, comes down with the save, his 10th save of the year. 0.71 fucking ERA that gets lowered at the end of this series. But a really, really good game from our boys. Obviously, Machado's big hit right there sets us up for a first Darvish W. Padres wins this game 6-4. And at this point, you're thinking rubber match. We're going to take this fucking game. Musgrove's got to have a bounce back. And boy, oh boy, did he. Musgrove gets a bounce back, and Padres win 6-2. Obviously, thanks to the big grand slam from Cronenworth. Before we do that, I want to look at Musgrove's stuff a little bit, because obviously in his last few games, he looked really, really shaky. His first really, really good outing, I think, of the year. Some can say and argue about that Cardinals game. I, for one, didn't really like it. However, right here, Musgrove is looking fucking nasty. His highest whiff rate of the season this game, he gets 14 whiffs from the Reds batters. Whiffs means obviously swing and a miss, just like you saw right there with that nasty curveball down and low. Musgrove looked really, really good. Hopefully a sign of things to come. His fastball was up. Right there, you're spotting 94 outside. Really, really good spotting of the curveball, 93 and up. All these pitches you're seeing right here on these punch-away strikeouts, all of them not in the zone. And when they're in the zone, they're painted very well. So a really, really good bounce back from Musgrove. See, again, right there going high and up, 95. That's fucking cheese. We're used to high like 90, 99 with fucking Bobby Suarez. But a 95 is still cheese for me. And when you're spotting it the way the Musgrove was doing, looked really, really good. Ended up throwing 87 pitches, going 6 innings. We'll look at his stat line really quickly and then move on. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 9 strikeouts, 0 walks. Obviously did allow the 1 home run, which I feel like he can't get escape lately. Allows the first home run again in the first inning, getting burned in the first with fucking assholes hitting home runs. Spencer Steer hits one. But really, really looked really good. Gonna look at this really quickly to try and explain why Musgrove might have had some success in this game. Really like this pitching report thing that MLB has. Go ahead and pause this really quickly. Take a look at this. Threw 27 fastballs, 25 cutters, 19 curveballs, and 7 sliders. So Musgrove's best pitch is his slider. That's always been his put-away pitch. But you see here, he only used it 7 times. Instead, really went with the curveball. Obviously, getting that high whiff. I think, obviously, spotting the fastball was one of his biggest plays in this game. But the high curveball rate was really interesting to see, especially when he was spotting it outside, not going with his wipeout slider, who it seems like he's been having some failures with this year. So kind of realizing, hey, my shit's not working, kind of a really cool reflection moment from him saying, hey, look, I know I've been dog shit. He even said in his interview of his last start that he's tired of feeling like this after games. He's tired of being crap. And that's what he was. He was fucking crap the first couple of starts he's been, but not here. Did really well. And I think in part of that having to do with a high curveball rate and not relying on his slider as much as he would be in his past few games, where the hitters can just sit and wait for that slider and then take it. And usually the way that Musgrove have been pitching up in the zone, really not in good spots with his slider. So going with the curveball here obviously was a good recipe for success. He pitched really, really fantastic, really, really good. Another bright spot, obviously, we were talking about earlier, is Profar being absolutely profound. Padres down 1-0 here, obviously, from that home run in the beginning from Steer. Profar comes up with runners on second and third, and with a big dick moment with 2 outs, takes the ball to left center field. Both runs end up scoring. Profar has a 4-hit day. The guy is just exuding energy. He is so fucking hot at the plate. Love to see it from no. Who else would you want to see doing so successful for the Padres right now? Absolutely outshining a lot of our $300 million, $200 million contract guys that we have. Bogey. Obviously, Bogey didn't play this game as well. He did not. Maybe a good rest day for him. But Profar continues to excel. Unfortunately, the Reds do end up tying at 2-2. And you're like, damn, Musgrove was pitching so good, and yet he still leaves with the tie game. However, in the 7th, our very big dick energy, Jake Cronenworth comes up and takes it. Oh, I thought the space bar would work. 0-0 count. Right before this, the pitching coach came up to talk to the pitcher. He's like, all right, you're not doing so well, Sonny Cruz. What can we do? I don't know, coach. Maybe we should try and hit some corners. Maybe we should throw more strikes better, coach. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Cruz. Let's do that. And what does he decide to do? Boom! Meatball down the fucking middle. Cronenworth sends it to the Crone zone. Absolutely unloads. I'm fucking feeling it. Everybody's pumped in the stadium. First pitch swinging here from Cronenworth, and absolutely fucking unloads it. The grand slam puts the Padres up 6-2 at this point, and you're like, there ain't no fucking way we're losing this game. Cronenworth doing the bat flip, getting hot, getting excited, things you absolutely love to see. With this 4-run lead here in the 7th inning, I knew this shit was donezo. But a thing that was overlooked a little bit was the bullpen. Just great pitching all around today. The bullpen does not allow a hit. Matsui de los Santos, Wandy Suarez, no hits, no walks. Impressive shit from the bullpen. Matsui did have 2 walks, but the rest of the guys looked nasty. Really good pitching effort from our boys. Musgrove setting the tone here. Padres looked really, really good. Obviously, Suarez again comes in, pitches an inning, .66 ERA. Have some stats and some stuff here. Bobby Suarez, 10 for 10 in save opportunities, has not blown a save. .66 ERA with a 24% K rate. I talk about this guy all the time, and I don't give a shit. I'm going to talk about him some more. The guy fucks. He throws fastballs. You can't hit it. Seeing a guy with such energy is like, you know what? I know what I'm good at, and I'm good at fastballs, and I'm good at placing them. And having the balls to go up, it doesn't matter who he's going against, and keep throwing that high percentage of fastballs with success. Just, oof, it's amazing. Turns me on. No, it turns you on too. But really good stuff from Bobby Suarez. He continues to absolutely fuck. Machado with some, I didn't show it here, but he gets robbed on an absolutely insane play. You know what? I feel like I have to show it from the center fielder for the Reds. I'm hoping that they have it here on the highlights. Reminded me of Adam Jones' rob of Machado during the World Baseball Classic. I don't think they have it here. I'm sorry. But it was an absolutely phenomenal play that robbed Machado early on. It would have been a 3-run home run. But obviously didn't bite us in the ass. Padres take the series, win the game 6-2. Some really, really good stuff from our boys. Hopefully a sign of better things to come. Go ahead and change this really quickly. Today, Thursday, is an off day for our boys, but we do hit to Arizona. We're going to get the brunt and the hard hitters and Gallen. Arizona does have one of their better pitchers, Merrill Kelly, on the IL, so we do miss him. But obviously off day today, Thursday, and we're back at it Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 3 against the Snakes. Game time start is 6:40 for Friday. Really hope that we can pull some stuff together here with good things to come, hopefully after a really good series against the Reds. Obviously, that abysmal game 1 that I was at wasn't that great, but game 2 and 3, we looked really, really good. Let's continue it. Let's keep it rolling. Let's stay positive. So much negative energy. I was kind of one of them. With all the shitty fucking series against the Phillies, I had that video where I just didn't have much really to go on and talk about. But looks like a really good series here. Let's hope we can continue against Arizona. I will see you all again on Monday, maybe sooner if we have another crazy game. I'm hoping for these impromptu little videos that I do. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love talking Padres baseball. I love talking to all you guys that keep tuning in. Let's do it again. Let's win another series in Arizona. Divisional rivals. All these games matter. Super, super important. Let's go Padres, baby. Stay vibrant. You all look beautiful at Petco. Keep the stands filled. We can do this. Bring us back to 500, hopefully with the series win against Arizona, and we'll have a happy, happy flight home. Stay vibrant, everybody. Stay beautiful. Have a good weekend. Peace out.